And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dahna, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dahna's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dahna suffer the same fate. Ever.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Rena's Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Rena's Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Dahnans started pressing their own.
Renans, Dahnans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day...
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean... Wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not... hugely? Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell? You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dahna, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dahna and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punch. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
You're finished! Azure Storm! Okay, here I go. Flaming Thrust!
Lightning!
Leave the charges to me!
All day!
Demon Land! Take this!
Take it! Go!
Fluid
Go!
Gate!
Light Astral Energy! You get
My turn!
Do it!
Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Here I go!
Escape my blade!
Burn in hell!
Take this!
Dragon
Do
Force!
it! Kizara! Frozen!
Hammer!
With the flame inside me!
Resonate with the earth!
Be still!
Stalagmite!
Rising Spell! This!
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
Let's do this together,
Now!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Not a chance!
Magic
I'm
is
not
there!
done!
There!
Soaring Light Spear!
I can do this all day!
Rising Falcon!
Without a trace!
Dazzle!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Hindi po baby, ano lang, costume lang. Kasama dun sa premium
Alphen.
item pack.
I can't forgive them for what they've done,
Sa...
but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Dahnan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
Ayun na, gagawin dami.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is
Ano yun?
over. We have to stay the course.
Ano to?
I thought there'd be
Daming
more
ano,
dirt and
usapan.
rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegus, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's
Daming
technology
usapan talaga,
certainly is
puta.
impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. Oh, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Dahnan, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries, at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You're mine! Come one, come all!
Shield from calamity.
These ones can run rings around us.
You're mine!
By the
Swallow
power of
blade!
flame! Illuminate the dark! Come
Soaring
forward!
light spear!
Holy land!
Rising smoke! Swallow blade!
Blah, blah, blah. Water! Hear my call!
Too fast!
Stand back!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance!
Lunar corruption!
Got it! Be still!
Gemini Ultra!
No further! Here I come! Slash! Swallow blade! Dragon form!
Blah, blah, blah.
Sword out! You're mine!
Thank you, Dahna.
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
Soaring light spear! Rising falcon! Prepare to be sealed! Burn! You're mine! Sword rain alpha! Laser storm!
Blackened blade!
Freezing storm! Razor cyclone!
Execution! Dazzle! Take this! Stardust!
Radiant
Another
flame!
incantation.
Thanks so much, Rena.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do.
You fight better at a distance.
The further away, the better.
You and I both.
Soaring light spear!
They smite.
Rising falcon!
Lightning orb!
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest. I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Dahnans?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Dahnans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Dahnans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Is this...
Ayun. Tampok pa rin ang puwet ni Hotel. Hotel laki puwet pa rin. Plasma shock. Haven't seen this. Try nga natin.
the dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
May level.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
You're mine!
I'm also good with airborne targets.
Plasma shock!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit
If
still?
it's in the sky, it's
Can you
mine.
take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this! Flash! Rising Wyvern!
Seal.
Soaring Light Spear!
I'll be
Rising Falcon! It's over! Not today!
This one's mine!
Mabuti talaga. Gagi.
Take this! Rising Light! No further! No escape! Rising Falcon!
More sucrose?
Keep calm and take them down!
Sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me. Sleep now.
Take this!
1 hour! I'm all stopped up!
Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon!
Style is beautiful to observe.
You just watching?
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
None shall escape my judgment.
Certainly not.
Soaring Light Spear! Burn in hell!
This one's mine!
Here I come! Blast the shock!
Lunar collision!
You're mine!
Gemini Alpha!
Lightning thrust!
Annihilation! By the power of
Rising
Radiant
Falcon!
Magic!
You'll finish!
That'll bring you down!
Here I come! Swallow Blade! Lightning thrust! Rising Falcon!
I'm ready! Sion, Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless reinforcement?
Rising Falcon!
Arctic waterfall!
This one's all mine! No escape! More? Strike!
Flame!
Dazzle!
Raging storm!
I'm ready!
Sion, Astral Energy! Full throttle!
No escape! Strike! Rising Falcon!
Leave the torches to me!
Explosive ring! Burn! No further! Those are impressive skip. More? Dragon! We turn the tables on it.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. Soaring Light Spear!
You must be tired of hearing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on out, Joaquin.
You're mine! Strike! Rising Falcon! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Dazzle! Take that!
After being interrupted,
Bring you down!
Be let free! Dragon Swarm! Begin! Try it!
Flame! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! Not today! Here I come! Swallow Blade! Be still!
You made quick work of them!
I have plenty of tricks up my sleeve, young lady.
I hope to see them sometime.
It's over!
Can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm! Great! Nothing more! Strike! I'll smash you! Slash!
Get on
Be
there,
still!
Rhea.
Raging Luna
Soaring Light Spear!
Sleep now.
Rising Falcon! Come on! I'm not done!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm! Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Here I go!
Front!
One more.
Stardust!
Mega Ray!
This one's all mine!
Mega Ray!
Rising Falcon!
Illuminate the dark. Blah, blah, blah.
You're mine! Swallow Blade! Dazzle!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! More? You're mine! Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! No escape! Dragon Swarm!
One more!
Sword Lane Alpha! Ignite!
Ready and win! I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation!
You're mine!
Radiant
Dazzle!
Here!
Luna Sword! Rising Falcon!
This one's mine!
No further!
Here! Sweet dreams!
More? Here I come!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
On a spear! Explosive! The flame inside me! Yours! Tornado Blast! Free! I'm not coming! Slash! Soaring Blast!
Finish without a trace!
Stardust! Rising Falcon! Here I come!
Flame of Genesis! Hear my call!
Lift up!
Here! Glacial Spirit! Here's the evil!
Soaring Light Spear! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
We work well together, like a finely timed
I'm
waltz.
not done! Soaring Light Spear!
Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
such a harsh environment as this? There are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles somehow?
Whatever they are. They're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
That's true.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You got company!
I never miss!
Here I come! Shattering all pieces!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Explosive dust!
Flying freak! Why can't they just
Can't get out of this! Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Okay, here I go. Dragon form!
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Here I come!
Certainly not.
Soaring light sphere! Rising falcon! Strike!
By the power
Dragon
of flame!
form!
Vanish without a trace!
Sword rain alpha! I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Now!
I'll heal you all!
Can you take it?
Permanent Ranger! Healing circle!
Next!
As impressive as always.
Thanks for the healing.
Watch your no, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Sword rain alpha!
I'm ready! Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Radiant
Now!
Light!
Here I come!
Searing
Swallow
flame!
blade!
Here!
Sword rain
Flame
alpha!
of fury!
Be
Burning
still!
strike!
Glacial
Illuminate
spear!
the fierce
Ray!
evil!
Rising
Holy
falcon!
Glimmer! Freeze! Holy
Strike!
Red!
Inferno turret!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohaline.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
In a bind?
Stay calm. I shall provide
Dragon
assistance.
form!
Searing flame! Reload! Thunderblade!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Holy Red!
Raging Luna Storm! It's over!
Prepare to be sealed.
Where are you going?
My turn!
Sound is more appropriate.
Let's talking more doing.
Holy
Sword rain alpha!
Holy
It's on!
Requires complete focus!
Soda! Soaring light
Do it!
sphere!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Sword rain alpha! Lightning thrust! Soda! Rising falcon! You picked the wrong fight! Negative game! Take this! Swallow blade! Sword rain alpha! Plasma shock!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet!
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
You're finished! Dazzle! Bloody holiday! Rising... Take this! Strike!
Lightning
Dazzle!
in here!
I'm ready!
Dohaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I can feel my power growing!
Get lost!
Raging unit! It's time!
I think I'll pass on the handshake. The air thrust!
Why too human?
Is that you dying?
Right.
I'm knocked off!
Air thrust!
No further! Yours to be let free!
A thrilling performance.
Stalagmite! Strike! Swallow blade!
I never miss!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Guys, I'll leave it to you!
Amazing.
Rising Falcon! Not today! Swallow blade! Plasma shock!
I'll be saving this one!
Armor won't save you!
Maybe she'll teach her a little kindness, huh?
She is strong.
Soaring light
can handle
sphere! Try
You can be really dense, Dohane.
Here's my call! Dragon Sword!
Here's evil!
Swordling Alpha! Lightning Thrust! Moon Escape! No further!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Here's the evil!
Try harder! You're mine! Be still! Bestow thy mystic mercy! Soaring Pistol! You're mine!
I must remember my limits.
You do the same for me.
Let's knock!
Holy Land! Back into the
Anything
fray!
in armor is all mine!
Annihilation!
Sonic Light Spear! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
Crescent Flash!
Take this!
Rending you up!
Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine! Radiant light!
Take this!
Force of regeneration!
Regenerate!
No further! Allow me to help
Weak astrolator!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for? I can't depend on them.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Strike!
Magic hand!
Be still!
Real one nice!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil!
Eagle Ray! Try harder! My turn!
Rain Blazer!
Be still!
Now!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
You mean like how some places favor building stuff with stone, while others rely on wood?
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll have to inquire with Hevrek 35 about it sometime.
I shall ensure you survive this.
You picked the wrong fight! Now I can let loose!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Falcon!
I'll grind you into dust!
Mega Ray!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Searing
Online!
Flame! Reload!
It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trick it out!
This! Lightning Thrust! I owe you one! Rising Falcon!
No further!
No escape! Lightning Thrust!
I'll face I owe you one!
Where are you going?
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm! Explosive! This one's all mine!
I'll smash you!
Outstanding form!
I'll grind you into dust!
Dragon!
Rain down! Instant!
Sorry to trouble.
Alpha!
You do the same for
Dragon
me.
Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear! You picked the wrong fight!
You're mine!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Here I come!
In a bind?
Water!
Swallow Blade! Dragon Swarm!
This is looking good!
Take this!
Render! Here's the
Bloody
healing!
howling! On your way! Let me free you of your power!
Lunar collection!
Hold nothing back!
Gemini Aqua!
Smash you!
Mega Ray! Thanks so much!
Soaring light spear! Blazing rocket! Dragon form!
I can't imagine.
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Blow them away! Not a chance!
Lunar corruption!
Raging rock storm!
The flames will
Dragon
roar!
form! Be still!
Reload!
Soaring blast! Soaring light spear!
Lightning field!
Burn in hell! Take this! Stardust!
Magic and veil!
Soaring light
Field.
spear! Rising rocket! Be still!
This one's mine!
You're mine! Flaming thrust!
Elusive deity!
Soaring light spear!
Shattering the pieces!
Attack time! I'll blow you into dust! Smash you!
There you go! Don't let out! Annihilation!
Soaring light spear!
Burning strike!
Can't move!
Don't give up!
No further!
Razor cyclone!
Elusive! Eagle Ray!
I need something.
You need to be
Light burst forth!
radiant denization!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
Proba what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though. No further!
Flaming thrust!
Here I come! The flames will roar! Burning
Soaring light spear! Try harder!
Denied!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Lunar corruption!
Shot!
Lunar blast!
Anything in armor is
There you go! Don't let up!
Soaring light spear! Elusive rocket! Burn!
Showtime!
Soaring blast!
Here I come! Blah, blah, blah.
Resonate with you,
can't
get out of this! It's over!
and ready!
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
My turn! Be still! Soaring light spear!
That'll bring you down!
Rising rocket! Dazzle! Dance on the wind! Take this! On your way! Try harder! Not a chance! The flame inside me yearns to be light free!
Raging flare!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Swallow blade! Dance on the wind!
A thrilling performance.
Sword blade alpha! Stardust! Soaring! I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Elusive deity!
Holy
Soaring
glory!
spear!
Holy land!
Rising falcon! Dazzle! Take this! I'm not done! Not today! Stardust!
This world!
Tempest! Soaring light
It looks
spear!
like you got this one covered!
Rising can't get out of this! Sword rain alpha!
Dusty nail!
Lightning thrust! Lunar rondo! Soaring light spear! Rising falcon! Dazzle! Heal my weary companion! Here I come!
Take that!
Stardust!
Field!
Rising!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Plasma shot!
Raging
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
feeling about this.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Be still! Now I can let loose. Strike! Ignite!
These things really get on my nerves.
No escape!
Where are you going?
Dragon
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Soaring Light Spear!
Can't get out of this!
In here.
Rising Falcon!
Leave off.
They might be Dragon Blade!
Finish without a thousand gales.
Rising Wyvern!
Gusty nails.
Rising
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
Far beyond the darkest
Too
star.
fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
That'll bring you down.
Here I come! Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear!
You get that. Holy land.
It's on! Rising Wyvern!
Engulfed you!
Far beyond the
not
darkest sky.
Swallow Blade! Flaming Thrust!
Here.
Rising Falcon!
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Now!
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Precision, precision, time. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your fire.
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Sion, astral energy! Full throttle!
That was a little close for comfort.
Damn it!
I got a really bad feeling about this.
Swallow Blade! Be still!
By the power of flame!
Soaring Light Spear!
Without a trace!
Rising
Divine
Shield from
Take
calamity.
this!
Concentration! Hear me!
You're mine!
Fury! Burning strike!
You're mine!
The abyssal deep.
Dragon Force! This
Take
one's all
this!
mine!
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Air thrust!
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Illuminate the dance!
Soaring Light Spear!
Hear my call!
Rising Falcon! Dragon Force! Not
Ready
today!
to win! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Ethan!
It's in an instant! Impact Clock! I'm not letting them get in our way! The design of this equipment is really...
You must really like it, Alphen.
Let's
It can hide itself?
It's time to finish this! Consuming wildfire!
Cyan instant!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Lunar!
You're mine! Flaming Thrust!
Bananas, let's go!
Protect me, Helene.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it. To make.
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
In a bind?
Lightning Thrust! It's on! Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! Hold nothing back! Try harder! Not chance! Soaring Light Spear! Stardust! Lightning Falcon! Take this! Coming through!
I'll heal you all!
Here I come! Slash!
Now we're not
Lightning Thrust! Stardust! Try harder!
gonna bind?
You're gone! Blast the shot!
Death from the wind! They smite with black blade!
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! An astral art?
That's my cue.
I owe you one. Shut him down! Burn it all! Pillar! Fire!
Benediction light. Heal!
Healing circle.
Power surges through me.
Try harder! My turn! Lightning thrust!
Ready to go.
I'm nearly done for.
Here's a healing arc.
You picked the wrong fight!
Illuminate that.
Sword
Do
Rain
it.
Alpha! Impact block!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply